Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete. It's Rawls. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now look at 56. Look at 56. Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, Rawls. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Here's Lynch. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper. That'll bring up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A handoff right to Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Lynch looking to throw on second. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Beathard to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll run with Lynch. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set. Detroit.
They come out here in the I. They try again with Lynch. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Detroit.
3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Rawls. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, this is Rawls. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Throwing, Lynch. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Out of the pistol, it's Rawls. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
To Decker over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They run with a power back. Rawls escapes the defender. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lynch on the keeper. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
On the ground, Rawls. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. On second down, here's Lynch. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Eric Decker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So out come the Chargers. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Beathard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Beathard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Now it's Lynch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lynch completes it right side to Cooper. 20, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Let's go!
They go again with Rawls. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Little motion now from the tight end. To throw on 3rd down. Lynch. And he's got Bennett. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Clock ticking as Lynch hurries his guys to the line. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's Beathard to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll throw here. Beathard. Smith catches left side. He got 29 yards that time.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Beathard. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Sheds off the tackle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here we go now. 3 and
back to throw Beathard. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Comes to Gordon, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Fighting through. Nifty move by Gordon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw is Beathard. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And now running right through it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Lynch to throw. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Lynch on first down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part. That is, if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And on 2nd and 10 now. He's going to go down immediately. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Lynch. And he's got Decker, left side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Charger, Eric Weddle. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football. And he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. After the interception, here's Lynch. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Lynch. And his throw here's incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. Third down here.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On third down, Lynch. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Here's Lynch to throw. Looking deep down. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. They'll hand to Rawls. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Lynch. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 20th carry for Thomas Rawls. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now a handoff left to Rawls. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And this will be good. Off the right, upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
A toss play. Gordon. No gain on the play there. Second down. They tried to get the edge there. No edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And you know what the sideline gives you as a defender? An extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 10 here. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Green, 30. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Beathard to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it's a 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Gone, gone.
Here's Lynch. And this is caught. It's Cooper. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Thomas Rawls, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
Here we go now. Boom.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Now, look at 56. Hurry up, here we go. Boom,
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. He'll look to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw is Beathard. And to the right side here, it's Allen. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Here's Lynch. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. They give it to Rawls. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Lynch to throw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Lynch looking to throw on second. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a 20th carry. Number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 41 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Oakland. 44 yards. On first down, it's Lynch. Buying time to his left. And he's got some space here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Gone! Here we go now. Green,
From the red zone now, here's Lynch on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.